Today we're diving into the brand new Target darts, and this one is packed. Scott Williams Generation 2, aka Shaggy, Shane McGuirk, aka The Arrow, and Stephen Bunting 95K, otherwise known as the Bullet. Plus we'll check out new Swiss points, custom player flights, and the latest KFlex combos from some of the biggest names in the game. Scott Williams Generation 2 darts. These are a bomb shape and have a new major grip in the centre. Now he's ditched the wide sharp cuts in the centre in favour of this sort of Tetris-styled aggressive grip. By that it sort of goes down, down, up, up, and it sort of looks like one of those Tetris blocks that fits in. Yeah, I call it Tetris grip. The front has radial cuts and the rear has some rings with some millings for that little bit of extra grip. Now these come with smooth Swiss points, yellow target stems, and the Scott Williams new grey, dark grey and yellow flights. Shane McGuirk. Now these are simplistic with natural tungsten, but they also feel quite out of the box sharp in hand. By that I mean I think that once it's been thrown a little bit, that initial aggressive feel will tone down to a more comfortable grip. They've got lovely Swiss points in these, diamond cuts at the front that hold the board, and the milled cuts at the back that you can rest your fingers on. The rear has a large smooth section, so I would say this is better for sort of those front middle grippers, maybe sort of front rear. It also has a lovely tapered nose with grip on there for extra control if you throw from there, and it can allow for closer groupings. It's got white target stems and an arrow themed grey, blue and green flight. Stephen Bunting's 95K. Finally we have the Stephen Bunting darts, and they are his 95K versions. So they come in the fancy box, as we've come to expect, with all the bells and whistles. Now the darts themselves are a hybrid one of the previous versions, which adorned that sort of lovely natural tungsten and the red theme, with some black rings thrown into the mix. Now I want you to really look at this front section because it's one of the grippiest that I've ever felt. The space between those raised cuts, which is where it's red, are so far apart that it gives you that really strong grip feeling of something like you see on the Red Dragon Javelin, for example. If you know, you know. But it's got that added texture between, which you can feel because as your fingers and thumb press on it, it presses into those gaps and you can actually feel that grip. It's quite something, and definitely something to feel for yourself. The tapered nose holds a nice gold diamond Swiss point. There's a smooth emblem section in the middle, then there's this almost sandpaper-like texture at the back. That's where the ring cuts and the mill cuts are so small, and they have such small distances between the milling, it's almost dotted. If you run your finger over it, it's sort of slippy. When you press into it, your fingers hold. So once again, another really interesting grip and feat of engineering. These come with a beautiful clear, black and gold detailed KFlex and stem combination. Now under the box you also get the Swiss point tool in gold with a keyring to attach to your preferred bag or case. You've got some spare Swiss points, which are the size up from the ones that are actually in the darts. Let's talk about how they throw. Now the Scott Williams were an absolute delight to throw. They're superbly quick to the board and the grip is really good in that middle section, which is where these are best thrown from. The rear is also really comfortable with those milling cuts providing a nice extra touch. Now these are one of the easiest darts to propel to the board. They zoom out of your hand with that hybrid bomb torpedo sort of shape and they thud into the board. Hard. I loved throwing these. Check out our top bomb where his previous darts featured quite heavily. Now the Shane McGuirk darts were best thrown from the middle, which as a rear gripper took a little bit of getting used to, but the dart with its sleek shape and tapered nose soon found the target, and those points really did hold the board well. They provided great control with my resting finger just before the barrel. A superb natural tungsten dart. Now the Buntings were so grippy at the front, I actually snatched my first two darts getting used to them. But after that, they flew beautifully. Albeit at 18 grams, they felt incredibly light. They are available in a wide range of different weights, and you can catch our barrel video too to learn all about weights and shapes after this video. Anyway, for me though, I loved using the rear to throw from. I rested my finger on that Tetris-styled grip for stability and control, and they were just lovely. I even have thrown a couple of throws with the Bunting and Shaggy KFlex, which are available separately. Not too bad. So that's a wrap on the new launch. What was your favourite item and why? Let me know in the comments below. Now whilst the Bunting 95Ks look the star of the show, for me, Scott Williams have been eagerly anticipated and were my favourite to throw. Then again, Shane McGuirk getting his generation darts is great to see, and I'm sure we'll see big things from him coming soon. Thanks for watching, click that subscribe, and as always, have a really good one. Yeah, that's right, a really good one. So cheesy. Anyway, cut.